Hey, hello and welcome. You're listening to another episode of the Evolvepreneur Secrets Show for entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Brian Silverthorne, and it's my mission to help entrepreneurs make a difference and to navigate the often challenging worlds of startup, growth, or relaunch. And we're going to dig deep today with our guest and get you some great concepts and strategies to help with your business. And our special guest today is Nicki Sciberras. And Nicki left her position as a marketing manager for an international business to start her own agency called Miss Marketing. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much. I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to learn a lot about what you got going on. So, why don't we start out by you telling everybody where you're hanging out today?
So I am Nicki, as you know, and I am from Sydney, Australia. So basically, I'm just at home, chilling out, ready to hopefully teach you guys something.
There you go. Good. So, from your corporate transition into entrepreneurship, what inspired you to do that and to get into the particular business you're in?
So I have a long history of marketing. I was a marketing manager for a long time, but I decided to help more than one business. And I was kind of, I guess, focused on just one business when I worked as a marketing manager. And I wanted more freedom. I wanted uncapped income and I wanted to be my own boss. So all of those things kind of drove me to want to become an entrepreneur. And because I already had a background in marketing, it made the most sense to kind of go in that because that was what was already in my hand. It was a skill I already knew and I was passionate about it. So it made perfect sense to move in that direction. And so now it gives me the opportunity to help business, all different types of businesses achieve their dreams, not just one.
Okay, well, you say all different types of businesses. Do you have a description of what an ideal client or business client would be for you?
Yeah, so generally we help both service-based and e-commerce businesses, but we find that majority of the businesses that we work with are female-led businesses in like the fashion, beauty, and lifestyle space. We do help all types of businesses, but generally we find that those are the kinds of businesses that we tend to work with the most.
Okay, fashion, beauty, and lifestyle.
And health, I guess health, so anything that falls into those kind of categories. But yeah.
Sure, you could sneak health into a subcategory of lifestyle, I
Yeah.
would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. They all kind of go in together.
Yeah.
So
So when you got started, did you have any particular challenges that you had to deal with?
yeah, so I mean, when you first start out, I guess everyone starts at audience zero. So that was kind of like the main thing, working out where I was going to start getting clients from. Thankfully, I had a few from my word of mouth as a marketing manager. But then I guess it's getting out the awareness of your brand and starting to get people to work with you so that you can get social proof and I guess grow and get bigger. But I mean, those changes and those issues have evolved as my business has grown, particularly into a course creation business. And, some of those challenges have moved into more like building your audience, building your email list, and I guess becoming across as the authority in your field. So yeah, it's interesting to see how they evolve as your business grows.
So what method of client attraction is working best for you right now?
Well, I think always for me, word of mouth has been a huge one because I guess at Miss Marketing, we provide incredible customer service and really high quality marketing, and we deliver a lot of results. But I mean, I think in terms of marketing wise, we really focus on the SEO and Facebook ads, which is what we teach as well. So we find that both of those marketing channels work really well. And that's the reason that we do like to teach and offer those services, because I guess SEO is free to attract your audience, and it's when people are searching for something that they can find you. And then Facebook ads is a great supercharge. So it's really quick and easy way to build an email list especially if you have a lead magnet as a service provider or a course creator.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad those are working well for you. So, what's your vision for your business, say 3 years from now, and what's your plan for getting there?
So my vision, or our vision for Miss Marketing, is to basically become an entirely, I guess, a course creation business where we are just basically teaching Facebook ads and SEO. But then alongside that, I'd like to be able to pursue some other projects on the side that are not related to marketing. So eventually we want to not have clients anymore, and we want to move that into being an entire teaching space, because that's what we absolutely love to do. We do love having clients, but we'd like to be able to help more people grow their business, and the best way to do that is through teaching.
Okay, so these would be what do they call them? Self-paced courses. So they'd be
Yeah.
all available online.
Yeah, so basically we do have self-paced courses, but we also do live workshops. So when we launch something new or we're doing something, so we just did a Black Friday workshop for Facebook ads, and that was just something that we hosted, as a live event. But then we also do self-paced courses, and when we release new courses, we teach them live for the first few rounds, just so we get a good understanding of what our audience needs from us and how we can improve the program before we go ahead and record it and get it as self-paced.
Okay, great. So in getting from where you are now to your vision down the road here, however fast that happens, do you have any particular roadblocks that you can identify that you'd need to deal with to make sure that you get where you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, building your audience is the first major roadblock. So we need to constantly be ensuring that we understand who our audience is, and that we are building our audience in line with that, but then also understanding our audience really well in terms of the messaging and what they need. And in the digital world, things are constantly changing. So essentially, things are changing with tracking and privacy laws, which make it harder and harder to run things like Facebook ads. So for us, one of the biggest roadblocks is keeping on top of technology and those changes, and then adjusting our strategies within the platforms and within like the different software that you use and the channels to make sure that they are still working and achieving results for our clients. So, and going back to what you were asking before about how we plan on getting there, I think it'd be mostly building our authority and our audience is a big part of, growing your teaching business.
Okay. So, I hear, building your authority a lot, and I agree totally with that. You have to, why should I do business with you unless I think that you actually know what you're doing?
Yes.
So do you have any particular hints for our listeners on how to build their authority or examples of how you build yours?
So I think if you want to build authority, you have to have a unique voice in the marketplace. So you can't just be repeating and regurgitating what everybody else is saying. So for those reasons, it's really important to be at the forefront of what you're doing and looking for new and unique ways to drive results or get the outcomes for your audience that other people aren't yet getting. So if you can introduce new things or new ways of doing things and show people how they can drive results doing it the new way, then I think that really helps to create an authority in your space.
Yeah, results is the key word. If you can point easily to the results that you produced, and it automatically gives you authority, regardless of how you get there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And if you can do it in a new and different way that simplifies it and maybe saves time and money, people are always interested in hearing about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Time and money and learning how to do things efficiently to save those two things are always very important.
Definitely.
So we're moving on toward the end of this episode, but is there a question maybe I should have asked that I didn't ask?
Ooh, possibly, I guess maybe some of the benefits of some of the marketing channels that we offer, and this isn't necessarily to pitch SEO Facebook ads, but for people that are just starting out and growing their business, using a marketing channel like SEO is a really great way to attract an audience. And I find that a lot of people are scared of going anywhere near SEO because it's a little, I guess, technical, or it seems technical. But there's so many benefits in using a channel like SEO because you're attracting people when they're searching on Google. So you're going to be able to get traffic for free with a really highly focused audience. So it's just something that's really great to consider if you're just starting out and don't really have a marketing budget. Whereas Facebook ads as many of you know, is more of a scaling tool for when you do have that ads budget and you are a bit more further advanced in your business.
Right. Well, talking about SEO is a great way to get some free traction. So in that line, how do people find you if they want to, or what's the best way to find you if they want some help from you?
So you can find me at missmarketing.com.au, and we have a number of helpful freebies on the homepage that you can download, and that's a great way to get started with us. Our freebies are SEO and Facebook ads related, so you'll get plenty of value there, and there's also other opportunities and ways that you can work with us via our services, coaching, or our programs.
Good. Excellent. So any final thoughts for the listeners?
Ooh. If you are on the fence about starting out as an entrepreneur, I say definitely give it a go. Choose one thing that you're really good at, nail it, and scale from there.
Excellent. That's great advice. And I'm going to use that as a wrap for another great guest episode of the Evolvepreneur Secrets Show for entrepreneurs. And just before you leave, if you liked it, please give us a 5-star review and share it with a few friends. And if you want to make sure you can catch up on past episodes or not miss any of those coming in the future, go to evolvepreneursecrets.show. And if you're an entrepreneur and you got a great idea, let's get it out into the world today. Thanks for listening.